To begin with, we had rotten floorboards. It became apparent we got a problem because of the floorboards starting to deteriorate, and it became more apparent that it was a damp problem because the joists started to deteriorate as well, and then we got damp problems in the internal walls. To begin with, I contacted a small building company, but he didn't seem to, the man that came down didn't seem to be a specialist in this type of work. So I needed to find a company that could address these problems, not a small one-man band. I knew it had gone beyond that. It weren't just a small damp problem. This was a medium to large problem. Well, Cannon's a local company. They'd had good recommendations. We saw some good recommendations from them, and so I thought, well, it's easier to deal with people face to face than rather at the end of a telephone. He explained it very well. He could only survey to begin with what he could see, but he said with damp it's not only what you can see. Sometimes it's like an iceberg. It's not what you see, it's what lies below that. So he explained that what he was going to tell us what they could do above, until they'd done some further investigations he wouldn't know the full extent of it. But when we did manage to pull the boards and expose everything that he needed to see, very, very thorough, and explained it in layman's terms, and so he weren't just trying to baffle me. He was explaining things, and he was spot on with what he told us what were going to happen. The team arrived straight on time, exactly the day they said they would. They started straight away. They walked round the property to find even smaller things that you take for granted, safe parking areas for their vans and materials, and every day from then, every day that they arrived absolutely on time and left on time. No coming late and disappearing early. They were straight on the money with it all, and very, very professional in their attitudes. They were punctual. They weren't trying to find work and disappearing onto different jobs, and they did exactly what they said they would, and the time scale that they said it would take. If I knew of anybody that had got the problems similar to what I'd got, I would have no hesitation in recommending Cannon. I would tell them to phone up. Well, what I found most endearing about Cannon, the odd little problems that we did have after all the work was done, and these are nothing, little bits of niggles and snags. As soon as I notified them, within 24 hours there was somebody around coming and rectified it, and so it didn't seem as though, you know, they've been paid and now we've been forgotten. And we got phone calls every week for 2 or 3 weeks after. Was everything still all right, and had we any problems? And so it made my time with them a lot easier. The standard of work was very, very good. It was excellent. They tried, and they were all very confident in what they'd done, and they didn't tackle jobs that were new to them. You could see that they were professional workforce, and they'd done these jobs time and time again, so they knew exactly what they were doing, and they worked together as a team. Absolutely, you cannot tell that Cannon have been at all. I look round, and when I walk down the drive now towards the house, there's not even, and it was a block paved drive and block paved pathways leading, and this was all taken up, and the block paving had been put back old to new, and you wouldn't know where one finished and one started. A very, very professional job, inside and out.